Hey guys, it's your girl, Sista Natasha, host of the Sista Natasha podcast. Happy New Year, and what a way to start season 4, episode 1, with a live band, here live in the studio, family, friends, love, people that love you for real, can only come out on a Tuesday night and bring this type of vibe. So I'm grateful. I got a young, handsome, fine giant in this industry right here. Just came back from touring, started off his new year with his girl. This is singer, songwriter, producer, musician, and entertainer, are just a few words to describe none other than B. Landrum. B. Landrum is an independent artist. He's a musician and a writer. He's from this side of heaven, C-Town, the coldest ever. Can you welcome to the Sista Natasha podcast none other than B. Landrum? Show him the love that he deserves. Yes.
That means so much. That intro was incredible.
I am totally in love with you, my brother.
I love you too.
When I tell you, you cannot come across real, genuine men like yourself. And these guys that are behind us, I've known for a few of them for a long time. Same type of spirit. And I am reminded when the scripture says that you'll know the spirit by the spirit. And just because this is February, the month of love, we could not have had a better guest on today to share real love. And music changes the position, the motivation. It is as a medicine, just as laughter is to a soul or a spirit. But coming up, like, me, I'm that girl. I'm that old school girl. I'm that Shaka Khan. My mother would wake us up on Saturday mornings. It's time to clean the house. And all I can remember is Shaka just blasting downstairs, but it was the soul of the music. Brandon?
Yeah. It hit different back then.
It hit different.
Because people were they were singing, especially black people, singing from a place of deep love, of hurt, the experience from love, and and you could experience every part of that roller coaster and feel it in the music.
Yes. I remember my favorite song. I only got one karaoke song, and that's Sweet Thing. I go everywhere. They be like, Tosh, you gonna do karaoke? I'm like, I am. That's my girl. What when I just break out any kind of song. But clearly, Sweet Thing was, I will love you anyway.
You better sing that,
even if you cannot stay. Ow! But Shaka was really saying something. She was really ministering. No, ain't no if you cannot stay. Then you better not leave up out of here, once you get here with your girl, But music meant something then, right? It had substance. It had meaning. And tell us how or what guided you into music.
It's a lot of what you describe. It's so crazy because the way I grew up, on one hand, my dad, God bless him, he's a minister and pastor now, but growing up, my dad wasn't on that side of things. My mother was a strict one, and we laughed about this now because growing up, I missed the whole 90s era of R&B music, which I love so much, because my dad had us listen to 60s, 70s, 80s era music. Right. And we grew up listening to Earth, Wind, and Fire, and groups like the Isley Brothers and Jackson
My
5.
favorites.
Yeah. So we listened and learned music from the standpoint of when they were writing deep meaning lyrics, actual chord progressions, songs with bridges.
Yes.
And it's like that era of music was so special because of the musicianship. They expressed themselves in the music, and you felt the love in the music. That's why when those songs come on, you can't help but to get up and move.
And it doesn't matter what you're going through. I mean, when I was going through my treatment, my chemo and radiation, I would take music with me, music that I could listen to. I'm a Snoop girl, so if I was like at my last treatment, I'm playing some Snoop because I'm like, I made it 4 weeks
Right,
through.
right,
Come
right,
on, Snoop,
right.
it's me and you. But music drives you. It can music. If you listen to the right music and you go to the bank and you ain't got no money, you don't respond to the negative account like you normally would, unless you know what I'm saying. You just be like, oh, it's cool. I get it on Friday. Friday payday. But you got to be listening to the right music, and I don't think that we are really experiencing love for real. I think this love now that we are experiencing is conditional love. What you think?
I feel like it's conditional and it's transactional.
Come on.
And I feel like love, like real love, is not about what you can get from someone.
Yes.
It's what you can create with them,
Yes.
what you can share together.
Yes.
And you see it all over social media, which so negatively indoctrinates
Yes.
the masses.
But you almost don't know if that love is real or you have to wait until it breaks. I'm gonna give you a prime example. And don't come for me, Portia. But I had her husband as my screensaver, the African prince. I said, she done hit a lick. She done came up. And the next thing you know, it was like, yeah, they're divorcing. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. All of them fine jewels and head wraps and Jamaican, African dances and all of that was for naught. Because on social media, it looked like a fairy tale, a dream come true. But the reality behind it, and we talk about our relationships now. What's the substance? What's the glue, Brandon, you think that makes them last?
What's the glue?
What is it?
Man, I know it's cliche, but I feel like if you do not have
Come on.
that spiritual
You gotta
component
say
you
it.
have, if God is not in there,
Yes.
he is what holds you together to love each other in the
Yes.
way Christ loves the church.
Yes.
That unconditional love that
Yes.
when I feel the worst about you,
Come on.
I can still love you.
I can still find
And
something in you that I love.
Yeah.
And my desire this year is to be a demonstrator, a better demonstrator of love, and not always taking on responsibilities, but holding other people accountable when they hurt you. If you hurt my feelings, I'm going to call you out on that.
Right.
I started the year out with one of my best girlfriends for years on the phone. We stayed on the phone for 2.5 hours saying that we were going to do better by holding each other accountable. And if you feel a certain type of way, you got to express that. Because I'll never know how you feel unless you tell me. It's just like walking around the house with a significant other or your spouse and y'all don't talk. You ain't saying nothing.
Right.
We walking past each other with who does that?
Right.
And then you put music. I used to tell, me and my ex-husband, we never had sex problems. Those weren't our issues. There were anger problems because I'm that thong girl. I'm that, I'm put all my stuff on, laid out, and like this what we gonna do tonight. I got everything ready for you. And then you bring another spirit, then I gotta say, now listen, we talked about this. You can't argue and sing at the same time.
You can't argue and sing at the same time.
It's something you gotta put a hat down. We gotta make this thing last.
Right.
But even in the midst of that, divorce taught us, showed us ourselves where we weren't ready, where we thought we were.
Because it's so easy to point the finger at the other person, but when
it's easier.
On the other side of being divorced, there was so much I learned about myself. And my ex-wife and I have had conversations post-divorce where I apologized to her for mishandling her in certain areas, and a true apology comes without
remorse,
without remorse, and without
no regrets.
What's the word I want to say? Without looking for a one in response, because it takes two to keep it together. It takes two to end it. But I wasn't looking for anything from her in regards to that. But I needed to let go of that and apologize for the man that I wasn't.
Yeah.
To her.
Yeah. Cheryl Brady said something this morning in my motivation, and she says that one thought has an agenda.
Mm-hmm.
And that blew my mind. Says if you think about something before you actually carry that thing out, what is the agenda behind it? So it repositioned my thinking on how I always beat myself up about being single, or can't go on vacations, and want to do this, and I said, what would that be my only agenda behind wanting somebody, is just so that we could travel together, or so that we could build together? No, I want to create an empire together. And how do you do that? First of all, you have to have some of the same goals. Marrying, the Bible says that light and darkness can't dwell in the same place. So you got to try to keep your marriage at a scripture base.
Right.
So you'll have some common ground.
How could two walk together unless they agree?
So let's talk about how you handled this tour you were on. What was this about?
Oh, so okay, I had a wonderful opportunity of working with a company called GCM Management, and I've been working with them on and off since 2008.
Okay.
And what made this year particularly special was that my brother Bronson, he did the tour with me.
And Bronson did my show with John P. Key and Ashlyn Cole. Came through there and did his thing.
Shout out to my brother Bronson.
Yes.
He is singing, preaching.
Yes,
something.
he is. He's something else.
Yeah, I'm really proud of him. But it was special for us as brothers to be able to experience that together, with that being his first tour. And we did 30 shows.
Wow.
And in 6 weeks, and we had 5 or 6 days off during that time.
Wow.
So it was a lot of work, but it was rewarding.
Good. Proud of you.
And we talked about it's so powerful to see how music moves people, how people respond. We were places where people didn't even speak English, and we would look out into the audience while performing and singing, and see people crying and moved emotionally, and you can feel it.
That's when you know
music is really an international language.
Yes, it is.
I had somebody at the end of every show we would go to, where they would sell the group's merch, and we would sign autographs, which was a weird experience, because I'm like, because
somebody got that hand cocked now, baby.
No, not me. Look. As many times as I wrote, it was different every time. I got to master my own signature.
Just a line.
They would come to the table and express like how the music made them feel, and somebody said something. They say, "I love you," because over there, their W's, they pronounce their W's as V's and their V's as W's. So they come to the table and say, "Your voice reminds me of," and they say something. You like, who? You like, of Michael Jackson. I don't sound like Michael Jackson, right. But they be trying to find somebody.
To identify you with.
It sounds like Frank Sinatra. I'm like, nah, not that either.
But they just want to let you know how much they appreciate it. So what are you working on right now? What can we anticipate hearing from you this year that's going to blow our minds? Because you're called upon in so many different arenas, whether it's ministry, whether it's a funeral, a marriage, a wedding, a baby shower, what can we look for from Brandon this year?
I'm finally in a space in my life where I want to make music that tells my personal stories. I was always, as a writer, I was always afraid of being that vulnerable. But when you realize how many shared experiences we have, and how, like you said, music of all genres can minister to you in different states, I want to talk about my journey and the roller coaster of love, the ups and downs. Being the feelings of feeling so deeply in love with somebody, and then the feelings of feeling so broken from the demise of that. I want to express all of that in my next project, and really for people to understand who I am as a man and hear my heart as a musician.
I think that's big because people don't really know Brandon. They know that he's a great guy, but they're now listening and anticipating what's next. Because I know, like, I could be listening to Anita Baker, I can listen to Sheila E., You know, one of my favorites, Diana Ross. You know, I love to hear love languages in music. And then also I can go right into a worship.
Oh yeah.
You know, I Need Thee is something that takes me all the way in.
That's one of them
just
ones.
by saying I need thee, oh, I need thee, because it's personal.
It's personal.
It's saying that no matter how I'm feeling, what I gotta go through, I need thee.
I mean, and that goes from being at your lowest to being in a place where you feel like you're at the highest point. You're like, we still need them. We still need them.
But it
You
takes
can never
us.
lose sight of that.
It takes, Brandon. It takes us digging deep inside. We really don't know some of the traumas that we have until we get into music, into some forms, different forms of music. I think that secular music and gospel music have intertwined so rapidly that it has separated true worship. You know, to whereas you don't know if you want to order a double on the rocks when you're listening to a gospel song, or you know, or you don't know what to do.
Right.
Because it has not fed you. It has not leveled you. And so you got, when you said who Brandon is, that means we got a great expectation of knowing something that we've never seen before. We haven't heard before.
I'm ready. I'm ready to be transparent.
Okay.
I'm ready to be transparent, and it's as therapeutic as music has been to me. I'm learning to identify how to really use that as a superpower. Last year, for the first time in my life, I started seeing a therapist. And that was something that
now it's testimony, sir. Now we finna testify that we definitely need to see a therapist.
When I tell you, it
therapy and Jesus.
And you would think that if you think of it in the simplest terms, like what is just going to talk to somebody. Man, it has done so much for me in helping me see myself. Helping me see myself, helping me look through my life and see where I've been hurt and how it has affected the trajectory of my life. And then in rebuilding, you need to understand that stuff about yourself so you can heal and grow.
But one of the things that I found out when I'm talking to my dad is that the music that men listen to versus women, it's almost like we at war, you know, because you got Jay-Z be on something, and then Beyonce will counteract it. She'll come right back at him like, check out. And you'll be like, what's going on in their household? Because baby, they is on one right now, you know? So I think that we have to, as African-American community, is stay up on who we are. You know, stay real with ourselves when it comes, you know, to the music, because at the end of the day, the real you gonna come up anyway.
It's gonna come up.
It's gonna come out. So what you gonna sing for us tonight? Because I know you've been woo-wooing and wah-wooing. You got your own microphone. You know, when people carry their own microphone with them, they mean business.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest. Since we
next to the carburetor is a microphone.
I feel like I could do it. I ain't gotta get it. I think we can do it right here.
Okay.
Like, is that cool?
That's
good. Cool. Let's go back old school.
Let's
go.
You
know I love old school.
Okay.
This is my favorite. So I do this song at weddings.
You do it?
And receptions, and
okay.
It always captures the right vibe.
I know you listening.
Love has truly been good to me. Not even one sad day or minute have I had since you come my way. I hope you know I'll gladly go Anywhere you take me, it's so amazing to be loved. I'd follow you to the moon and the sky above. Oh, and so amazing to be loved. I'd follow you to the moon and the sky above. Let's go to the bridge, y'all. No, 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 no. Oh, I go. And it's so amazing, amazing. I could stay forever and ever. Here in love and I'll leave you never. 'Cause we have amazing love. Truly it's amazing, amazing love brought us together forever. Here in love and I'll leave you never. 'Cause we have amazing love. So amazing. And I've been waiting for a love like you. It's so amazing to be loved. I'd follow you to the moon and the sky above. Whoa, whoa. It's so amazing to be loved. I'd follow you to the moon and the sky above. You better sing
That's
with me
cold
then.
right there. That's cold. See? And that's what I'm talking about. Just vibing. You know, no matter at the end of the day, I don't even answer my phone when I get home. I go straight to the music. I put it on because I want to feel a certain type of way,
Right.
you know? And I like
Set a mood in your room. Yeah.
I like how it shifts me. You know, I like how it get my mind off of me.
Right.
You know,
right,
sometimes
right.
you just need to forget about all the stuff you dealing with and going through. And Marvin Sapp has a way of shifting you, just like John P. Key. I mean, but their styles of music is so different, but the power in it is so much power in the essence of what is it that you really want. You know, I don't know, Brandon. I'm a lover of music, and it takes it's emotional for me. Like I can just break down crying, sitting right here, just thinking about how I believe music helped save my life with medicine. You know, I believe that when you at your lowest and you're pulling yourself out, it's not a conversation that does it. It's music. It's what you're listening to. It's what's going on in your head. And changes, when you're going through changes, you know, you just have to hold on. Like it says, hold on, don't give up. It's only a test. It's only a test. So I'm grateful for the fact that you have taken music to so many different dynamics of where it is that you want to go and what you want to do, and you're sure. In this season, we said it in the previous interview, is protecting your crown. This year, I want every man, woman, boy, or girl, protect your crown. Whatever your crown is, whether it's music, whether it's writing, whether it's bowling, whatever it is, preaching, ministry, doing hair, doing nails, whatever your crown is, keep straightening it. One of the things that I had mentioned to one of my girlfriends is that if you see my crown tilted, don't let me walk around looking foolish. Fix it. Level it back up.
Right.
It's like letting a man teach a class and his pants is unzipped. You want to have somebody go and tell them.
Tell me,
Fix
please.
You know what I'm saying? Fix.
Yeah.
You know, you want that thing boing out somewhere, and then you know it's all over the place. You want to fix his crown.
Right.
I'm a queen for real. I love the fact
Very
that if
much
my
so.
king, in any shape, form, that needs his crown straightened, that's my responsibility. I want nobody else doing it.
Right.
So I just want you to know that everything that you have desired, God's gonna give it to you, because you've been faithful over a few things, and he's gonna make you ruler over many. Just walk into it. Walk into it and accept that that's your crown. Music is your crown, bro. And I'm grateful that now that this time is free with you before it gets into the fee time, because the fee time is coming. You know, this type of time, you know, where we can just sit here, it's gonna cost somebody something. But I'm grateful for the free time. But I want you to continue to be your best authentic self and keep singing. Let's sing something else.
Okay.
Have your way.
Okay. What space you want to be in? What you want to do?
I like Smokey. I like.
Okay.
I was sitting here trying to think of my favorite, but I have my mind be.
You know what? Let me disappear for 2 seconds.
Okay. All right, he want to talk to the band. Let me talk to y'all. Listen, y'all better get y'all some good music and forget about the stuff that y'all been arguing about. It don't matter. Make up. What's the song that say make up to break up? Listen, that's all we do. First you love me, then you hate me. That's a game for fools.
That's a game for fools.
That's a game for fools.
That's my song too. I wish my falsetto was that cold. I ain't gonna even play with that.
Listen, I love it. Sing, babe.
I got you. Ba-ba. What you know over there?
Come on. Hey.
Ba-ba.
Hey.
Ba-ba. Hey. Oh, right here, fellas. Would you mind?
Ooh, not at all.
If I touched, if I kissed, if I held you tight in the morning light, oh, wouldn't you mind? If I said tenderly how I feel tonight again, 'cause I never ever felt this way in my heart before. Oh, love has found a way. In your arms tonight. Sing. Ba ba ba.
Hey.
Ba 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 ba. I y'all out there. Ba ba ba. Oh. Ba ba ba.
Hey.
Ba 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 ba. Once again, 'cause I never ever felt this way in my heart before. Oh, love has found a way. In your heart tonight.
Hey. That's it.
Oh, no, has found a way. Check it out, real. This is my favorite part. Would you mind?
Hey.
Yeah. Oh, I wanna look into your eyes,
Come on.
Make love to you, baby, till I'm satisfied. I wanna look into your eyes, let me hold you tight.
Hey.
You ain't seen over there.
Come on.
Look into your eyes. Oh,
Yes.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, hey, has found a way. In your arms tonight.
Now you know you ain't did nothing but stir up Marvin Gaye, baby. That thing right there. Because you know Marvin was a bad man.
Marvin was, yes,
Marvin
yes,
was a bad, super bad, smooth,
tones.
cool. So when Marvin say something, it's like he was a prophet of his time.
He was.
Because his lyrics were prophetic. Everything that was going on at the time, it was like God gave it to Marvin and Marvin gave it to the world. And the world had to catch up with him.
Every time I hear or sing this song, I think about how the lyrics ring true now.
Let's give it out. Can we just share this?
Fellas, come on. Mother.
Yeah, that's it.
This far, too many of you crying.
Yes, that's it.
Brother.
Yes.
This far, too many of you dying.
Yes.
You know we gotta find a way.
Gotta find a way. We gon' find it.
To bring some understanding here today. Yeah.
Sing, B.
Father, ooh, there's no need to escalate. No. You see, war is not the answer.
It's not the answer.
Only love can conquer hate, yeah. You know you gotta find a way.
Come on.
To bring some love in here today. Oh, no picket signs.
Picket signs.
No picket lines. Don't punish me with brutality.
Come on.
Just talk to me, yeah, so we can see.
Come on.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Hey, what's going on? Oh, yeah.
Y'all Woo, y'all is playing. Come on. Babe,
Play, fellas.
I hear you. Yes.
Woo.
Hey. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. That part. And when I say lyrical genius, him and Tupac, to me, were the greatest lyrical geniuses that we're ever going to hear in our lifetime. That's my personal opinion.
I love that. Yeah. That was.
It was those levels
right,
for me.
right.
For me, a lot of people feel a certain kind of way, but Tupac was prophetic in his era, and Marvin Gaye was prophetic in his era. But the way the two of the musics intertwined, they were on it.
Right.
It was like, this what's coming. This what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
This what we got to do. And as you know, as we grow to know, these are some of the songs that we still have to incorporate in our young people,
Right.
so that they'll know this is the history.
Yeah.
This is where it started. So if you want to mimic something, you want to sing like somebody,
Right.
you got two great.
And it was
right
so
here.
powerful to have music that they created, because a lot of people think, from where we come from, a lot of people think the only messages in music are in gospel or Christian
Yes.
music. But there are messages in music
Yes, there are. Yes,
that
there are.
also reach people that
Yes.
are injecting the positivity and raising
Absolutely.
awareness in a way that,
Yes.
we haven't seen in the.
People make
like-
the world go
You
round.
better sing.
See what I'm saying? Y'all remember that TV show? I can name that tune in one
Right.
note. That's
You named it.
I'm a
you
millionaire. I know.
you won.
I don't play. Give me my money.
Bring that briefcase over here with
Come
that money in
on, give me the L. I'll take the suitcase with the L's on it. But those type of songs, what people make the world go round. Those type of songs that have such longevity that you'll never forget them. You'll never forget them.
Yeah.
So I just want to thank you. I'm so proud of you for everything that you're doing, everything that you're accomplishing,
That means
and your boldness.
that means so much.
So sing something for us to take home. Hey, I'm your girl. I'm Sister Natasha. This is what we doing in 2025. We bringing music. We bringing information. We want you to be informed on about what's going on in our relationships. And guess what? We not a perfect people. We make mistakes, but we are accountable to one another to say what? I'm sorry, and mean it, and pick up from there and start all over again. Right?
Right.
So let's remember that you can't do it without me. I don't want to do it without you.
Without you.
And I'm going to trust and believe that God got everything he has for us in 2025. But guess what? He didn't give it to us to keep it to ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
He gave it to us so that we could give it to somebody else and make that reciprocation over and over and over again. So until next time on the Sista Natasha podcast, be blessed, be empowered, and protect your crown. I'm your girl. God bless. Come on, Brandon, take us home.
We're going to keep it about love, and we're going to keep it old school because it's also Black History Month.
I want you to do whatever you want to do.
So let's love our heritage. How about that?
Let's go. Come on.
The time has come for us to stop messing around.
Come on. Hey.
Girl, you know that I like having you around in my life.
Yes.
Oh, babe.
Thank you.
So many times I want to hold you on so near. I want to whisper I love you softly in your ear. Oh, baby, yeah. Hey, yeah. Don't keep running. Sing with me, y'all. Say, my heart is yearning for your love.
Yeah.
Oh, one more time, everybody say, my heart, is yearning for your love. Take me to the bridge, y'all. Say, my heart is yearning for you. Let me inside your love. Oh, my heart is yearning for you. Let me inside your love.
Come on, y'all.
Hey, keep running.
Hey.
No. Keep running. Keep on running. Hey, yeah. Keep running. It feel good, doesn't it?
Hey.
Cause you can't keep running in and out of my life. No, you can't keep running in and out of my life. Oh, you can't keep running in and out of my life. Oh, you can't keep running in and out of my life. Thank you so much, Sister Natasha, for inviting me. I love you.
Forever and ever.
We riding till the wheels fall off.
The best is totally yet to come.
Thank you, sir.
Our best days are ahead of us. That's why he says our latter shall be greater.
Okay.
And I'm looking forward to it.
I love you.
I love you. God bless y'all. Take care.
Let's go, baby.
Play it, y'all.
You better sing it.
Studio is singing now, y'all.
Keep riding.
Yes. Thank you, Watts Productions. This is it right here, baby.
Watts Productions. Let's go, baby.
Crazy collaboration right here. Thank you, guys. Thank y'all so much. Really appreciate y'all for making this happen. Thank you, Sound.